Salam, thank you so much for joining. Let's wait for 2 minutes and then we're going to start. Is my voice clear? Can someone confirm about the audio? Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Okay, so let me just open the presentation. And I think today's session, hopefully you will find it informative, because actually it's not about cybersecurity. It's about the career itself of cybersecurity. It's not a very long streaming, just going to be like maybe 20, 25 minutes. But the main purpose of this session, just to help people who are looking to build a career in cybersecurity or to switch their current career in cybersecurity, regardless from which background they came. So I'm here to talk about the opportunities available in cybersecurity for different people. People from IT, people from a non-IT background, retired people, housewives, different people who are looking for a customized opportunity in the field of jobs, cybersecurity. And regardless of your background, I think this may help you to identify exactly how can you join this career and have a clear plan to achieve or to be able to get a cybersecurity jobs. So my name is Mohammed Atif. I'm a cybersecurity consultant, and I have more than 20 years of experience in this field. And I'll be guiding you during this streaming on what is the proper way to join cybersecurity, especially if you are not from an IT background. So to whom exactly is this session? Just 1 second. Just allow me. Just have a small problem. Allow me 1 second. I'm sorry about that. Just let me close. Okay. Sorry about the confusion. So, to whom is this session exactly? This session is for people who are looking for a job in general. We know that there is a lot of challenge right now finding jobs. So different candidates, maybe they are looking for a better jobs or a better salary, or they get laid off from their jobs right now and they are looking to find something better and more stable. This will be for them. Fresh graduate student that just graduated from high school and they are also looking to find decent jobs. This is also the target audience of the session. Part-time. So if you are already working somewhere, but you are looking to work part-time somewhere to enhance or to get an additional income, this also will be suitable for you. IT professional, a lot of IT people are considering to move to cybersecurity because they are paying better and it's more stable. Now, regarding IT, everyone is moving to cloud, and a lot of many layoff is going on right now. People who have specific requirement in jobs. like housewives or retired people, or people maybe who don't have the capability to go for a 9 to 5 jobs. They want to work from home and during specific timing. This is also can help them to achieve their goal. And finally, remote job seekers. Some country may have less opportunities for jobs than other country. So you are maybe located in one of the country where there isn't much jobs available, and you are looking for a remote jobs. It's traditional jobs from 9 to 5, but you want to work in Europe or US or Canada or Middle East. You are looking to work regardless where you are located right now. This also will be a good uh, subject for them. So if you are one of those, I think the presentation may help you to identify a clear plan to be able to find the cybersecurity jobs. Let's talk about a couple of facts just to see, is it worth it? I mean, okay, everyone is talking about cybersecurity right now, but do I need to allocate the time for it? Should I spend effort and time, and in some cases maybe money, and try to do my best to learn cybersecurity skills? Does it worth it? I mean, is there really a good chance to find cybersecurity? Let's take two different facts that will give you a clear picture about the job market right now. It's a very challenging, and especially the last couple of years, we keep hearing about the layoff from the majors or the big companies like Facebook and Amazon and Google. And every day we are hearing about the number of layoffs in those entities. Imagine Facebook is laying off that much of people. What about smaller organizations? How much they are laying off? So right now, the unemployment in different countries is increasing rapidly. And this actually make people who are looking for a jobs or maybe laid off from one of the entity feel worry about what is the available opportunities. Imagine I was working in a place like Facebook, and then they laid me off. What option do I have to find another jobs in different places? So the layoff percentage is growing, and they are expecting more and more in 2023. In the same time, cybersecurity field has a very big gaps in jobs. And in 2021, they published a statistic about the available jobs in cybersecurity. And there was 3.5 million unfilled position in 2021. Did this number decrease in 2022? Actually, no, it increased. In 2022, it increased with 26%. So the unfilled or the available jobs in cybersecurity are in, there is a very big gap in the market right now. But is there a market because there is no one applying for? Is there a gap in this market? Is it those available position? Is it because people are not applying for cybersecurity? No, people are applying because a lot of people graduated from computer science college and computer engineering, and a lot of people take training and courses. So there is people who are looking to find the cybersecurity jobs, but they are not get hired. And the same statistic was saying that 1 in each 4 is even qualified to find the jobs. So 25% of the people who are looking to work in cybersecurity are qualified. This is what the statistic is saying. Those number about the people who get laid off or the available position in cybersecurity, what exactly they are telling us? I mean, what can you get from those figures or number? You are getting that, yes, there is one field that is growing in jobs, and there is a lot of demands, and every year there is more jobs needed in this domain. Okay. However, the qualifications are not available. The qualified people are not available. And this is exactly what I would like to talk about today. is there any specific plans that can help me to build a career in cybersecurity from scratch? I mean, if I have experience, this would be good. But if I don't have, what about if I want to build the cybersecurity career from scratch? How can I do that? And some of the confusion about what is cybersecurity in the first place. A lot of people, when they hear cybersecurity jobs, they think about penetration testing and ethical hacking and forensic and this kind of jobs. Yes, this is one of the field in cybersecurity. But cybersecurity is a very wide area, and there is different fields. There is field for technical people and some area for non-technical people as well, for project management, for people who are audit. So regardless of your background, you can find one field that is suitable for you. And this is exactly what we're going to talk about. So there is one specific plan that we tested since 2021, and it was quite actually successful because it actually fixes all the gaps that you may have during your preparation to gain some skills to work in cybersecurity. So what are those 5 steps? How can I build a career in cybersecurity from scratch in a short period of time? To clarify more about those steps and explain, we need to know what is the problem right now. Okay, why people who are taking training courses, certificate, maybe some people taking a college degree or higher, why they are still struggling to find the cybersecurity jobs? The problem is that training is not actually enough to get you the real hands-on experience. Training is important, all kind of training. If you're going to take online training or physical training, the training will get you the foundation level or it will get you the basics of cybersecurity, but it will not get you the real jobs. It will not get you the hands-on. So regardless how many courses you're going to take, you will learn everything about cybersecurity. What is a risk assessment? What is a business impact analysis? What is a cybersecurity policy? You will learn all the concepts and terminology and all the definitions. But did you ever implement a real cybersecurity implementation or a framework in any organization? No, still. And this is what the company and the organization is looking for. Okay. So when you go for an interview, imagine that you take few training and courses and you went for an interview for a specific cybersecurity position. Interviewer will not ask you to define something. They will not ask you what is a risk assessment, or they will not ask you what is the vulnerability management. They will ask you, did you ever conduct a vulnerability assessment before? What is the output of that? How can you do that? What is the risk assessment? What kind of challenge you will have if you conduct a risk assessment? So unless you did that yourself, you will not be able to answer, and you will not be able, because cybersecurity actually, they don't have time to invest in people. So they want someone who already has the experience and can start working from the next day. They are not looking to get someone who just got some training and basics experience and willing to teach him, or no one have time for that right now. This is the main problem in cybersecurity. You need to change the way you are getting yourself ready. Don't just depend on the training. Training is important, but it's not enough. There is one more step remaining. If you can fulfill this step, if you can understand what is this step all about and get yourself ready, 100%, you will be able to find the job easily. So getting back to our point on how can we start learning or getting ourselves to find cybersecurity. As I told you before getting to the first step, you have to get yourself with some real experience. And this is not hard, by the way. Don't think this will be hard to gain. And we're going to explain how today. So we need to be familiar with compliance, standard, regulation, technology, solution like DLP or data classification or something. You need to be familiar with it. Don't worry about your background. It's a doable path. And a lot of people who are working in cybersecurity, they start from scratch. And so I know people who started after 40, I mean, their age was more than 40 years, and they were able to start and was able to find jobs. So age is not a problem. Background is not a problem. It's all about insisting to learn and to get the real skills that will get you to a decent cybersecurity jobs. So from where should we start? Okay. The first step in the five-step program, and this is actually the most important steps, is to identify the suitable jobs for you. Okay. When you say that I want to work in cybersecurity, it doesn't make any sense. Cybersecurity is a very wide field. It includes some area is technical, some area is non-technical, governance area or project management or audit area. So you have a lot of option in cybersecurity. You need to understand exactly what is the suitable jobs for you. If you came from an IT background, some of those jobs will be more suitable for you than other jobs. If you don't have that much of IT background or you only have basics knowledge about IT, you still have some chance to work in some area. So when we are talking about cybersecurity specialist, it's completely different than cybersecurity engineer. Specialist is a governance position. Engineer is a technical position. Some position will have more or will need more experience in specific area like SOC analyst. You need to have experience in forensic, in malware analysis, but cybersecurity project management, you need to have more experience in project management. So getting to understand what is the suitable position for you will save you a lot of time. And at least you will know exactly what is the right track for you. Okay. And as I told you, there is some technical position and non-technical position, governance, audit, project management, compliance, so on. Once you get to identify what is the suitable jobs for you, then you start checking the job description of this position. So for instance, let's assume we are talking, you did some research and you find that the cybersecurity specialists are the position more suitable for you. Great. In this case, you're going to need to go on LinkedIn or Indeed and download the job description for this position. So first, I need to get the job description for the position. So this is the cybersecurity specialist work job description. And here they are writing down all the skills that anyone should have to be able to work as a cybersecurity specialist. Okay. This is your first step. Identify, do I look for something technical or non-technical? If I finished or if I selected the proper position that is suitable for me, then I have to see according to the job description. You just need to download it from LinkedIn, Indeed, Computer Jobs, any of those websites. What are the main skills that this specific position need to have? Okay, this is the first step. Second step, it's to identify or evaluate your background. Okay, I know now that, for instance, cybersecurity specialist is the position suitable for me because it's a governance position with an IT background. So maybe this is suitable. Or information security auditor, because I already have some audit experience, maybe even in a different field, but I know what audit means. So maybe this will be more suitable for me. Or cybersecurity officer or compliance officer. Go through the main different position and try to figure out which one is more suitable for you. Then you need to evaluate your skills regarding this position. What is the skills that I already know? And you don't have to be worried even if most of the skills you are not aware of. So when you get the job description, as I was saying, I'm sharing my job description one more time. I will go through that and I will check. Do I know how to develop and implement information security policy? No, not a problem. But at least I know I need to learn that. Do I know how to work on uh, disaster recovery plan. You don't, it's not a problem, and so on and so forth. So I need to check what is the percentage of skills do I know. If 0% is not a problem, it means I'm going to start from scratch. It's okay, but sometimes some of the requirement will not be that technical. You know what I mean? Like for instance, in this job, one of the requirements that you need to conduct information security awareness for employee. This is like a normal training telling people be careful when you receive an email, don't click on the link inside, follow the company policy, do this, do that. So this is not pure technical, right? You need to speak with, or you need to have involvement with some of the business department. So just try to compare your current skills with what is needed here. Definitely, you may find few skills that you are already aware of, but even if you didn't, it's okay, it's fine. The third step is to start preparing yourself for the specific jobs. And here, this is what you're going to need to do. When people start thinking or planning to join the cybersecurity, they will ask other people that they may know, guys, what training do I need to take? What courses do I need to take? They will start searching on YouTube or other website and start getting courses. If someone tell you, yeah, take the CH, someone will take the CISSP training, you will take the, so you are going according to recommendation. This is proper. So for instance, if I need, because I selected this job and I need to prepare myself for this job, I will check, okay, for instance, I need to learn more about disaster recovery plan. So I will not select a course by itself. I will select a subject. I will check on YouTube what is disaster recovery, how they are doing it in the real life. And you have to change your mentality when it comes to studying. I mean, don't study because you're going to sit for an exam. It's not a college or a school study. Study realistically. So if you want to learn about, for instance, development and implementing the information security policy, okay, you need to know how they are doing it realistically. If tomorrow one of the company asked me to implement an information security policy framework, how it should be done? So I don't just want you to think about what is an information security policy and how it should be written, because templates are everywhere. But based on what we are creating a policy, if I get a request from my manager to do that, disaster recovery planning, working with solution like antivirus management solution or DLP solution, what does it mean? How it works? What is my responsibility? So you have to study the topic as you're going to have an interview tomorrow. Don't study it because you are preparing yourself for an exam. Study it as someone will ask you about it the next day. It may take you longer time, but eventually the results will be more than great. This is the third step. Now, there is a new factor that has a very, very big impact right now, and it will be very helpful for you. Now, guys, before when you wanted to get you can take some courses, search on Google, search on YouTube. This is how you're going to do. Now we have a new factor, AI. And this actually is a very, very, very helpful factor right now. I don't know, guys, if any of you heard about ChatGPT or similar AI platform. Let me see. Any one of you guys, used Help EG or any similar platform? Okay. This is a new platform that actually will change a lot of things right now. And we are considering this year, everyone will be changing the way dealing with technology. So it's a chatbot where you can ask him any question and he will reply back for you. Now, it's a big topic and you can do your own research about ChatGPT, but I will talk only about cybersecurity. Now, this will be like your personal mentor for free. You can create an account and ask him any question. How can I do a disaster recovery planning for any organization? He will give you a step-by-step guide. And he will give you links from where you can download the template. And he will tell you what is the common challenge that you will have. I don't think people will need training if they know how to utilize the AI tool. So now things are much easier. And your option or your opportunity to get or to learn in a shorter period of time couldn't be better. Now it's the right time. So if you utilize a platform like this one, like ChatGPT, that can answer any of your questions, it's your personal mentor. Ask him anything. He's not searching on Google and give you website to search in the website. He's giving you a very specific answer. And if you want, I can do one more streaming next week or the week after about how to utilize ChatGPT in cybersecurity. But he can give you whatever you ask him to. So if you want to know how we are doing this specific task in a real business, he will tell you. If you want to know how to create a specific or to prepare a specific template for an activity, he will show you and he will guide you step by step. And it's an interactive where if you don't understand, tell him, no, explain more. He will give you more example. He will give you use cases. So my point is, this is a new technology. It's not new actually, but it starts getting into our life in a very aggressive way. And now ChatGPT and similar AI platform are everywhere and very easy to use. So keeping that in mind while we are preparing ourselves, you will find that whatever used to take you maybe 1 month to get yourself ready, you can do that in 1 week because you have like a personal mentor 24/7. You can ask him any question. Searching, he's generating the answer for you. So this is the third step, getting yourself ready using all the resources available, free resources, YouTube videos, any resources available, but putting on the top of that, the AI platform, especially ChatGPT. Number 4, and this is actually will be optional in case it's available, but if you do some research, you will find, which is getting some hands-on realistically. If you are able to find a company or an entity that will allow you to practice with them, they will not hire you, but they can get you involved in some of their project. It's more as an internship. Okay, this will add a lot to you because whatever you learn and you went through, you will do it yourself in real scenarios using real data in a real environment. So this step, and actually there is some companies that provide that, this kind of internship. It will save you a lot of time and it will give you the confidence that, you know, I learned and I applied what I learned in a real environment. So this is step 4. It needs some research from your side, but eventually you can find something, trust me on that. Because people, you know, they get to learn faster where they are working. You know, if you take any specific topic in cybersecurity or in any other field, you can take many training and courses about it. You will learn about it, but maybe after a while you forget what you learned. But if you implement what you learned in a real environment, you will never forget. So the concept behind learning while working, this is actually quite effective. The final steps, and this is also quite important, is to get certified. So after getting the knowledge, and as I told you, not in a traditional way, getting the knowledge in a non-traditional way, which means learning the subject realistically. If you're going to learn about, for instance, vulnerability management, okay, I understood the concept, but I need to know how they are using this concept in a real environment. And when we do that in a business like healthcare, hospital or clinic, is it the same like banking? Is it the same like government? So when you study using this mentality, this will actually get you to achieve very good results in a very short period of time. But once you finish that, then you need to start applying for jobs. You got the knowledge, you spent effort to understand all those knowledge realistically. Now I need to apply for jobs. Do you know how many people apply for any LinkedIn jobs related to cybersecurity? Okay. Recently, we requested some cybersecurity professional for a project, and we posted the jobs on our LinkedIn page. And you don't know how many applicants applied for it. And when we start filtering those applicants, we got hundreds of people applying. When we start filtering those applicants, we find some of them has nothing to do with IT or cybersecurity. I found a cook on those applications, someone who is working in a completely different field. So people are applying blindly, regardless. They are not even checking what is this job about. Now you need to get yourself some advantage that when you apply for jobs, you will be shortlisted, or people will be calling you for an interview, considering how many people are applying for jobs. To be able to do that, you need to get a certification. And now I'm not talking about academic certification. I'm talking about professional certification. And it should be related to the fields that you are preparing for yourself for. So if you are getting yourself ready for a position like cybersecurity specialist, maybe CISSP will be the best certificate because it reflects the knowledge in this area. But if you are getting yourself ready for another jobs like SOC analyst, for instance, or a penetration tester, maybe you need to get a CH or GSOC certificate. So getting the certificate also should not be done randomly. It has to be done according to what are you applying for. This is very, very important. So one of the best certificates in the field is the CISSP. It's related to a specific position, but you need to consider that. Getting the certification is like getting a driver license. Think about it this way. If you know how to drive, do you think anyone will give you his car unless you have a driver license, even if you know how to drive? It's not. And if you have a driver license, get it somehow, but you don't know how to drive, still you will not be able to find the jobs. So you need both of them. You need to learn the skills and you need to get certified. Okay? Certification will get you to the interview, but it will not get you to the job. You will get to the job by getting the real skills. This is how things are working in this field. Thank you so much. I hope it was not a long session. Just wanted to elaborate on the opportunities available on cybersecurity right now. And this is the best time to consider doing that. And I have to tell you that it's not hard as some people think. It just needs to be planned. Regardless you are coming from which background, even if you came from a business background, project management background, still you will find a way or a plan or a position for you in cybersecurity. So don't keep searching for jobs in a field that doesn't have much jobs right now, and focus more about the gaps in the market. And as I told you, cybersecurity, there is a lot of opportunities right now. You can find whatever is suitable for you. If you want to work from home remotely, there is jobs. Actually, one of the highest remote jobs are available in cybersecurity. If you are looking to work as a freelancing and getting some income from that, cybersecurity has this kind of thing. Let me show you something that maybe clarify my point. If you go to one of the websites, like for instance Upwork is a freelancing website. So if you want to work as a freelancer, you can easily search for, like for instance, let's take ISMS. ISMS is Information Security Management System. It's implementing a framework. It's something that anyone can do, and it's quite easy, by the way. Let's see people who are doing ISMS, how much they are gaining just by working as a freelancer. So if you search for ISMS, cybersecurity, standard, but I'm taking one specific field. Let's take anyone randomly. Yeah. For instance, let's take this guy. Okay. He's only working in standard ISO 27001, and you don't know how easy is it to understand how to implement it. And he's working as a freelancer. You know how much he made from working freelancing? Around $1 million in such project remotely. He just worked from home. And if you check what kind of jobs he's doing, it's all documentation. Okay, policy, procedures, consultation. So there is a lot of opportunities, and time couldn't be better. I hope this was, informative. And if you have any question, I'll be more than happy to answer them. And I hope it wasn't that long. Okay. So is there any question, any doubts? Actually, I did explain a step-by-step plan on how to go to get into cybersecurity, even if you are not from an IT background. I think you joined the live late, but I would suggest to have a look on it, watch the live. We explain how it should be. And what I will do those kind of live streaming from time to time where I can help people who want to at least start the first step, learning the basics, the foundation of cybersecurity, how they can get the first step. We will be doing that. So consider today more as an introduction to the subject and elaborating more about the opportunities available in cybersecurity. And we're going to start doing that from time to time. Maybe it can help people who are struggling to find jobs or are looking for a specific type of jobs. The CISSP, we will do few sessions about that, but I don't want you to start from the end. I mean, the last step of this learning path should be taking certificate, because we are just getting certificate to help us get into the interview. Okay, because as I told you, when people any organization or any company, whenever they have jobs, 100, if not 1,000 of people are applying. So the point here, how the interviewer or the company can identify the qualified people, they will be looking for people who have a professional certificate like CISSP or CISA or CISMA and so on. So it's important, but it shouldn't be your first step. It should be the last step. The first step would be to identify what jobs is more suitable for you. If you get to this stage, whatever is remaining is easier. Okay? And this will need some research, because as I told you, there is different field in cybersecurity: governance, IT, audit, compliance, different field. So spend some time to go through the jobs and try to identify which one is more suitable for you. If you're not from an IT background, which one will be suitable? And if you are from an IT background, which one will be more suitable for you? Actually, right now, learning cybersecurity is quite easy. As I told you earlier, first, you have a lot of websites. You have a lot of courses, and all of them are free. Go to YouTube. There is a website called Free Bootcamp. I'm sorry, not a website, a channel on YouTube called Free Bootcamp. They have a lot of courses in cybersecurity. But are you going to study all of them? It doesn't make sense. You need to study the ones that is suitable to what you want to apply for. Okay. Some courses will take a lot of effort and a lot of time, and then you will find that you only or you can only utilize 20% or 25% from what you learn. Because the point here is that there is a lot of definitions and introduction and a lot of boring topics, by the way. Subject like encryption, you can spend months learning encryption, while what you need to learn only for the job from encryption, maybe you can learn it within a couple of hours. So you have to start in the same sequence as that I explained to you. But anyway, as I mentioned, we will do more live sessions. And for people who are interested, we will try to guide them step by step. But it's all about you guys. I mean, you have to decide. Are you going to start planning for it? Or you just need, from curiosity, to know more about cybersecurity, which is good. It's not bad. But you need to identify your scope first, and then whatever remaining will be easier. I think that will do it for today. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time, and I hope the session was informative. And we will also plan for those kinds of streaming from time to time. Thank you so much, and have a great day.